Yes, perfect. So we are live on YouTube as well. And yes, so Saturday morning, weekend time, there are a lot of responsibilities, many other priorities, but taking time, coming here, showing up shows a lot of commitment and that readiness to do something for yourself. Yes, I would not say that this is the only way you can work on yourself. There are n number of things, n number of modalities through which you can work on yourself. But thank you for showing that trust in me and being here. Okay, so let us start. Let me share the screen. So I know that you have attended this session earlier as well, Renuka, but I'm sure it is going to be like again, you will get some breakthroughs in this. Okay, so let's go ahead. So, as I told you, thank you for taking out this intention. Thank you for being here with me. Those who are watching on YouTube, yes, even if you are watching it on the recording, this shows your readiness, your commitment to do something, that urge to work on yourself. So, first of all, congratulations and welcome to this session. You being here is not by chance, it means you are ready for growth and transformation. Whenever something meaningful happens in life, we have observed it many a times that there is something called as wake up call. Yes, it can be something like a big incident which is happening in our life, or it can be some small signals which life is giving us. And after that, that phase comes, which we generally say it like a turning point or something like that, right? Something happens earlier, it can be something small or it can be something big, and after that there is this turn in the life, right? But unless and until you identify that signal, unless and until you identify that wake up call from the universe, from the nature, you will not be progressing, right? You have to understand that okay, जहाँ पे सिग्नल पे टर्न लेना है, you have to understand here I have to take left turn, here I have to take right turn, or you are not on the right track, right? You will be missing somewhere. So that means you have to identify those signals and change your path accordingly, right? Now you are here, that means you are ready for growth and transformation. Stay with me till the end, and I'll be sharing about my community membership as well. And I'll share the special gift for attending and honoring your time being here with me. So, this is the reality today that 80% of people live on autopilot. Most of us are busy in our life to such an extent that every day is same. Waking up, household chores, office work, kids, activities. I'm talking about my day, but more or less, this is something similar. Depending on your life phase, things might be different, but it is more or less same. Yes, and in this, what usually happens is priorities are on the back seat. I have to give priority to my health. I have to give priority to my relationship with myself. I never think about that, right? With respect to career, you know that you have scope for improvement, you can learn more skills, you can upgrade your skills, you can do something better. Each and every person, I'm very sure, has something in mind कि अरे इसके आगे भी कुछ कर सकता हूँ. Yes, but we are not doing that because we say that अरे time ही नहीं है. We are so busy in all other things, right? With respect to finances as well, be it financial management or be it in terms of earnings and growing your wealth. There also, we know that there are a lot of things we can do, but we are not able to do that. And if you see what reasons we give to ourselves, I'll say we give reasons. These are not the real reasons because there are people outside who are doing these things, right? So what reasons we give? I don't have time. Okay, I don't have, that is not my priority right now. Especially when the kids are small, it's like, no, kids are my priority. Yes, so we don't give priority to that. So most of us are struggling with self doubt and regret. Okay, even if we blame it to the situation, if even if we blame it to the surrounding, most of the times if you go in depth, which we usually do in our one on one coaching sessions, where we go in depth why you are not doing particular thing or why you want to do particular thing. If someone says this is my goal, then why do you want to achieve that? Okay, and when you go in that depth and when you know that emotional why, then things become much easier. So, as it works for doing something, for not doing something, also the reason is at the emotional level, it is not in the surroundings. Okay, and 90% of the times, the reason is either self doubt or regret. As I'm telling you this, you can also introspect with respect to your specific life situations, and you will realize that yes, the real reason is maybe regret कि पहले करना चाहिए था, अब करके क्या फायदा. Yes, and in that we usually say better late than never. But how many times do we implement that? We just be in that loop. Okay, I should have done it earlier. It's okay. You have not done it, accept and go ahead. But that we don't do, right? Most know what to do, but don't do it. So, what we have to do, we are very clear about that. Yes, but we are not doing that. And what is the reason? That is emotional blocks, that is lack of inner clarity. I am very sure, even if I am telling you this, someone might be like disagreeing with this opinion. अरे but ये boss ही ऐसा है, अरे ये situation ही ऐसा है. That is what we usually do. But stay with me till the end and you will realize what I am talking. It is scientifically based and it's not just like that. Okay. So, my mission is to help people break free from emotional limitations, to reconnect with their true selves, and to create lives of love, health, and abundance. Why I am on this path? Because I have worked myself on my health, relationships, my career, and my financial goals. And with conviction, I can tell you that what has worked for me can work for you as well. And with this understanding, when I started observing, okay, my family, friends, my acquaintances, and then I realized that there is something which we all need to learn, which we all need to do, but we don't know how to do it. And unless and until someone gives that to you in a systematic way, it is not possible to do that. Yes, because knowledge, we know you have to do meditation, you have to do affirmations, you have to think positive. But where do we get that information? How to do it step by step? Okay, so that is where I am on a mission to build that community where these like minded people will come together and they will walk with me on this path of self improvement. Okay, and believe me, we are working on our inner world, but the changes which we see in outer world, it's not, obviously it's going to take time, it's not an overnight thing. Okay, but the changes which we see in outer world are unbelievable. Again, talking from my experience, I am not talking from any theory. I have implemented it, I have used it, I have got the results, and then I am here sharing it with you. Okay, so this is my mission. And of course, I'm not alone. My husband Himanshu, he is also with me. He is also a certified life coach. He is also working as a sports psychologist as well. Myself, Rushali Deshmukh, I'm founder of Digital Nihongo and Rise to Evolve. Digital Nihongo is my institution where I teach Japanese language to students who are based in Japan, Indian students based in Japan. Because I was in Japan for a long time, I learned the language and then I started my Japanese teacher's journey. And Rise to Evolve is our venture where both of us, we are helping individuals in their healing and self-improvement. So life coaching. Okay. And we have published our book Rise to Evolve, which is related to journey of true self. Actually, this is something like a self guide book. Okay, you can say it's like a workbook, something sort of that. where you can do those exercises. We have added some stories, our client stories, and some exercises, activities, tools which we use in our coaching conversations. That is what we have compiled in the book Rise to Evolve. It is available worldwide on Amazon. You can buy it anywhere. Okay, basically, I have done my MSc in microbiology. I come from science background, and I've qualified my JLPT exam, which is a Japanese language certification from Japan Foundation. I lived in Tokyo for 7 years, and currently I am staying in USA in Illinois. And more than 300 people we have guided with respect to holistic well-being, health, relationships, career, and finances. So we are working in all these areas, and Himanshu is working with sports athletes as well, guiding them for their peak performance in their sports career. Okay, so this is just a brief introduction about us. Now, my transformation journey. I'm telling you that I have worked on myself. Once I felt stuck, lost, filled with regret, and I can relate that many, especially women, I can say, go through that transition where you are busy with your child, your household responsibilities, and especially if you are staying outside India, then household is a big chore, right? Which is like, which takes almost 80-90% of your bandwidth. I have gone through that for say last 10 years. I have been outside India and I can completely relate to that, how things happen, especially when kids are small and everything. So I've gone through that phase where it is no, I want to do something, but I'm not able to do something. And always I was giving these reasons to me that nahi, abhi bacha chota hai. I have these responsibilities. This is my priority. Okay. And I have gone through that phase. And then when I came across these principles, which changed my life completely. And that is why I am here helping others to rise and evolve. Why I say rise and evolve, we have selected this name because it is stop solving and start evolving. That is our principle. Rather than solving the situation outside, if you start evolving as your emotional standard, if you start upgrading your emotional standard, automatically that change happens in your surroundings as well. This is what we have observed, experienced, and that is what we are passing it on to other people. That is why the name Rise to Evolve. So these are some of the sharings by people who earlier attended our healing sessions, blown away by how much clarity and comfort I gained in such a short time. I can tell myself to be patient in situations where I used to lose my cool easily. So, most of the people have worked on their guilt, regret, anger, anxiety. So, many people have shared. This is just like representative, which I have added here, but I have a lot of testimonials where people are sharing that they are managing their guilt. Now they can be focused, they can concentrate on their work, which usually was not happening. Okay. So if it has worked for them, if it has worked for me, then what do you think? What is your possibility? It will work for you too, right? Let's see if it works for you. Okay. So be with me, understand what I'm trying to tell you, what I actually do. And if it resonates, then let's see if it works for you. Okay. So before we go into that, the actual healing experience, let's understand some universal laws. Now, when I say universal laws, these are like proven laws which are already there existing in the nature. For example, if I throw, say, this earphone, if I throw it, where will it go? It will go down or up? It will go down, right? Why does it go down? Now you'll say, is this a question? Law of gravity. Yes, we have accepted this. This is a law of gravity that whenever you throw something, it will fall down, right? Now, law of gravity is a universal law. Be it anything, yes, anything you throw, it has to come down. Now, this law of gravity, have I made this? Have you made this? No, this is existing in the nature even before our birth, right? Even before we were born. Just a second. Just a second. Anyways, okay. So this is law of gravity existing in the universe since like even before our birth, right? So there are some other universal laws. First is everything in the universe is energy, including you. Now you will ask me, is this a science class? No, this is not a science class, but I'm telling you some facts and some laws of the universe which are very relevant to us, but we have not seen to these laws that consciously. So I want to create that awareness and I want you to use these laws for your benefit. First thing is everything in the universe is energy, including you. Okay, see this illustration and it will be more clear. This is a piece of cloth actually, and if you go on magnifying it, okay, under the microscope, if you see at the higher magnification level, what you will see that atoms, molecules, yes, molecules, atoms, electrons, and then these are waves. Okay, what are these waves? These are energy waves. So this was the illustration for piece of cloth, but same thing applies to our body. For example, if you see skin at the higher magnification level, you will see that it is energy. So everything in the universe is energy. Now believe me, it can be something tangible or intangible. For example, our thoughts, are they tangible? No, but thoughts is also an energy. Yes, sometimes we say na यार thought कैसे पहुंच गया. I thought about some friend and the friend called me. Yes, because it is energy. Okay, then energy has specific frequency. Now to classic example to understand this is everyone of us is looking different. Yes, why we look different? Because it is a different frequency. Yes, there is something deeper than this, which is like theory of relativity. That is the more depth of it. But we'll not go into those details. But every energy has specific frequency. For example, 7 colors in the rainbow. Yes, why do they appear different? Because they are emitting different frequencies. Yes, why red appears red? Why yellow appears yellow? Because each color has a specific frequency and frequency creates form. Now this form can be color, this can be sound, this can be appearance, anything. Yes, so energy, first what we have seen is everything in the universe is energy. Energy has specific frequency. Frequency creates form. Okay. Now change the frequency, change the form. Let's see this with this illustration. This is an ice cube. If you heat the ice cube, what will happen? It will change to liquid. If you keep on heating, if the temperature goes to 100, what will happen? It is evaporating into the steam, right? What did I change here? Temperature as a frequency. Yes, if that changes, the form is getting changed. Yes, so is this clear? Change the frequency, change the form. Okay. Now, how this is relevant to us? What we say is कि suppose for example weight loss करना है. Yes, so I have to change my form. Yes, fat loss. What I have to do? Change the frequency. What do I mean by change the frequency? Work on your belief system. This is something which we usually do not work on. What we usually give importance to is nutrition, workout. I will say that is very important. That is on action level. But do we work on our feelings? Do we work on our identity as a healthy person? And that is where this comes into picture, this science. Okay. So emotional state, if you are in the state of, say, I'll play it again. See, this red wave is for anxiety or chaos. When you are very disturbed, very overwhelmed, anxious, then when you go on changing your emotional state, And when you come to this gratitude or coherence, as we call it, then you can see that it is a completely smooth waveform. This is how we are vibrating at this frequency. That is gratitude. Yes. Have you observed that when you control your breath, there is a change in your physiology? Usually, what people tell if someone is having any anger issues, what do you suggest to the person? Take 10 seconds pause, count 1 to 10. This is what is usually suggested at practical level, right? But what happens inside when we do that is you are aligning your body, aligning your senses to that coherence, to that natural calm, natural peace. Yes? So, this is what is scientifically, it is when you are vibrating at gratitude or coherence, this is how the body is at perfect coherence wave. Okay. Now we have understood everything is energy, energy is frequency, frequency creates form. If you want to change the form, change the frequency. Energy is never created nor destroyed. This is very important to understand that anything which you desire in your life, you are not going to create it new. It is already there. Good health, already there. Some people are experiencing it. Harmonious relationships, already there. Some people are experiencing it. I will not say you will have all these problems, but whatever is your current struggle or anything which you want to have in your life as your life desire. Say, I want to earn money. Already people are earning lots of money. Right? So these are some practical examples for understanding, but with respect to our emotions as well. Happiness. I want satisfaction. I want peace. Everything is there in the environment. Everything is there outside, like in the universe. Now, if I know that I cannot create it or I cannot destroy it, energy can only transform, right? So, what I have to do, I have to attract this energy, right? I have to attract that in my life. Harmonious relationships, healthy and happy lifestyle. I have to attract that. Now, how to do that? We have learned this in science in 7th grade. Matching frequencies attract. Do you remember this experiment of tuning fork? Two forks, if they are vibrating at the same frequency, they will attract. So, matching frequencies attract, and as we know that we cannot create or destroy anything, energy can just transform. So, what you have to do for attract certain thing? You have to align yourself to that energy, to that outcome. Yes, if I am aspiring for a good job, I have to align myself in such a way that that job is very easy for me. Now, this, whatever I'm talking, you believe me, each and every point can take 1 hour discussion. Okay, how exactly in depth? Just to give you this now, continuing with this example, that say if a particular person is aspiring for a good job, okay, why he or she is not getting that particular job? If you go in depth at the emotional level, you will see that person has self doubt. Okay, are my skill sets matching to this? Or they have lack of confidence. Even if I get the job, will I be able to manage that? Okay, most of the times we don't pay attention to these things. We just work on the applications, getting more and more interviews, and result is same. You're not getting selected because at the deep emotional level, there are some blocks which you have created for yourselves, which are not allowing you to reach to that particular goal. Okay, and when I say matching frequency or aligning yourself, what do I mean by this? Consciously working on those negative emotions, those limiting beliefs, consciously taking them out and making yourself ready at the emotional belief and thoughts level to get the desired outcome. And of course, you will understand. Just stay with me for 5-10 minutes and you will understand what I'm talking about, how exactly this alignment means or relates to us. Okay. Now, with this, if a certain situation I'm experiencing in my life, What do you think? Who is responsible for that? Me. Because that is what the frequency I am vibrating at. So that is what I am attracting right now. For example, in simple terms, someone is on a weight loss journey, person follows everything, gets the result, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months maybe. After that, back to square one. Or with respect to relationships, one breakup, similar situation, second breakup, similar situation, third breakup. Have you seen people going through this loop? Yes, not only relationship as a couple, but it can be professional relationships as well. For example, someone is losing a job because of some fraction with the boss. Okay, have you observed that in one job that is happening, the person moves away, goes to another job, and again encounters the same type of boss? I'm sure you must have experienced this in your life or in your friends, relatives, anyone. And then we say कि यार मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है, मुझे ही ऐसे लोग क्यों मिलते हैं? Yes. So this is what usually happens. Same kind of disappointment, same kind of guilt. अरे शायद ये करना चाहिए था. Have you observed this pattern in your life? Yes. And that is what I'm trying to tell you, that this is the pattern, this is the frequency at which you are vibrating right now. आप कितना भी change कर लो, whatever you do on the outside to change the situation, you will get some results to some extent. But to make it sustainable, you have to change that internal wiring, that programming. And unless and until you change as a person in your emotional world, that outside change is not sustainable at all. I am telling you this from my experience with the interaction with my coaches, as well as the coaching sessions as a fellow coach, whatever I have attended with other coaches as well. And believe me, this is true for each and every person. Okay, unless and until you work on that pattern, the outside situation will change to some extent, but not sustainable. Okay, now what is healing? Now you will say, ki healing session you mentioned, but what are you talking about? Healing is frequency alignment. So most of the times what people feel is कि healing is something like cure. कि बहुत बड़ा कुछ trauma है and now I have to fix it and now I need healing. So all these terms, when we hear these terms, sometimes it becomes कि बहुत heavy है. Inner child healing मतलब क्या है? And trauma healing, what is that and all that. But that is frequency alignment. What comes with these things is some kind of emotional patterns which we have learned, okay, over the life experiences. And healing is getting those layers away and coming back to your original state. Now, what do I mean by this? Understand that this yellow wave here is a source, that is the universal energy. The red wave is our body. And when you keep on aligning with the source, now you can see this green wave, both the waves are combined and you are in a perfect alignment with the universal source. What do I mean by this? Simple words. When we were born, as a baby, we didn't have any kind of anger, we didn't have any kind of guilt, we didn't have any kind of anxiety. Yes? Are these patterns there in a newborn child? Say 2 hours old, 1 day old child. Do we have these patterns as a child? No. So when did I learn anger? When did I learn disappointment? When did I learn feeling disrespected? That is through my life experiences. Yes? So if this is a learned behavior, anger is a learned behavior. If I know that I have learned it from somewhere because of some experiences, if I have created this, I know that I can fix this. Yes, unless and until you are convinced that this is what I have created. Is it general? Is it universal that everyone is having the anger at the level what I have? No. Yes? More or less? Yes. These are emotions. We are human beings. I will not say कि after practicing this, you will not experience any negative emotion. Of course, it's not possible. Yes. But what will happen is, even if that emotion comes, you will be in a better position. Say, right now, if it is like कि guilt आता है, तो 4 days I will be in that guilt. But with the consistent practice, what will happen? Maybe you are coming out of the guilt in next minute. I know it's okay. I'm accepting myself. Are you getting it? So, this coming back to the original form, aligning with your universal original frequency is what is healing. Okay. So, healing is frequency alignment, no force, no struggle. It is just aligning yourself with the universe. Now, you will ask me कि इतना बहुत बड़ा ज्ञान दे दिया. Now, tell us कि क्या करना है. Yes? Tell us कि exactly what are you trying to tell. Theory तो okay, समझ में आ गया. But what next? That means what should we do? Just simple example. If you call someone, say I'm calling a particular number, and if the digits sequence is not correct, will I be able to connect with that person? No. If it is a 10-digit cell phone number and if I have only 9 digits, will I be able to connect with the person? No. So if I want to call someone, if I want to call, I have to align that particular frequency, that particular cell phone number. And it has to be aligned completely. Yes, all digits in a specific sequence. Then only I will be calling a particular person. Yes. Similarly, if you are playing a specific music on, say, radio, yes, if you are playing some music, and unless and until you align the specific frequency, you will not be able to hear the clear music, right? Even if it is 0.1 here and there. Have you observed that the volume or the voice is not going to be clear? Are you with me? Yes. So this is what is frequency alignment. When you align the frequency perfectly, then only you are connecting with that particular outcome. Yes. Now, this is I told you about these devices, but how this frequency alignment is relevant for us. How do we align our frequency? That is our major concern, or we are interested in this, right? So frequency alignment for us is at 4 levels. Okay, as I told you, 10 digits in specific sequence. This is what is frequency alignment for us. The first thing is feelings. Okay, feelings or emotions is the first level of frequency alignment. Second level is T for thoughts. Okay, feelings, thoughts. B is for beliefs and A is for actions. Okay, so feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and actions. These are the 4 levels of frequency alignment where you have to align yourself to achieve the particular outcome. Okay, example which I gave you about seeking a particular job. Okay, unless and until I tell myself, okay, I am confident, I am skilled enough to get this job. Unless and until I have that self-talk changed to that this feelings and thoughts, I will not be attracting that particular job. Okay, I understand that maybe just listening to this, it is difficult to relate to this. But whenever you get time, just think about any specific situation which you are experiencing repetitively, and then you can connect these dots. Okay, this 1 hour is a very short time to relate everything, but I'm trying to give you like my best to make you aware about this. Okay, but definitely sit with yourself and think about this, and then you will relate to this. Ki, okay, actually, this is the problem. Why this is not happening? I'm very sure you will get those realizations. Okay. So frequency alignment, as I told you, it is FTBA. The first step is aligning your feelings. So in today's session, we will work on aligning our feelings or emotions. That is what we call as healing at the emotional level or emotional healing. Okay, let's see if any of these sound familiar to you. You are working hard but still stuck, or you crave clarity but feel lost. You doubt yourself despite having a lot of potential. You have tried all the courses, books, but no real change. Many motivational speeches and all that you are trying, consciously trying to keep yourself surrounded with positive environment and everything, but it is not working. The real change is not seen in the life. Or you feel guilty for putting yourself last, and you wonder if transformation is even possible. दैट क्वेश्चन मार्क, यार कुछ होने वाला है या नहीं होने वाला है पता नहीं, 30-40 साल ऐसे ही गए, मेरा पूरा लाइफ ऐसे ही जाने वाला है. Some people just accept that कि nothing can be done now, I have to accept the situation and go ahead. Yes, so even one of these resonates, you are perfectly in the right place. I am very sure this is going to help you, so just be with me for this experience. We are going to experience healing session, and we are going to use a beautiful technique of Ho'oponopono, which is an ancient Hawaiian healing technique. And for that, to understand or to get conviction about this healing technique, it is very essential to understand these two stories. One story is of Dr. Masaru Emoto. Masaru Emoto has done experiment on water. What he did, he had taken water in different containers and he exposed these water containers to different environments with respect to words, pictures, or music. And these containers were frozen. Okay. And the ice crystals which were formed, they were examined under high-speed photography. Have you got the experiment? Water container with and exposed to different environments. Now, what he observed, when that container was labeled with words like thank you, wisdom, truth, eternal, angel, I love you, peace, see the shape of these crystals, how beautiful crystals are formed. At the same time, when the water was labeled with negative words or it was exposed to negative environment, see how it was observed under the microscope. Does this say anything to you? Why this is relevant? Because our body is 75% water. So the way we expose ourselves, our body to different environments, it is going to affect us in a big way. This is a small experiment. You can try it at home. I have tried it in 2 different glasses. Take water, one label with love, one label with hate, and just freeze those 2 glasses and tell me what happens after that. Okay. What I observed, where I had labeled hate, the glass got cracked. Me and my son, out of curiosity, we had done this. And the glass with hate word got cracked. Okay. So please do this if you are curious to experiment it for yourself. But this is the experiment by Dr. Masaru Emoto. And of course, you will get a lot of references on internet as well. So water can absorb, hold, and retransmit human emotions and feelings. This is what we get from this experiment. So Masaru Emoto believed that people can heal themselves and planet by expressing love and goodwill. So if you start vibrating at that frequency of love, goodwill, gratitude, then you can heal yourself, you can change your state. Okay. Then coming to this technique of Ho'oponopono, Dr. Hugh Len had done, he has proven this technique of Ho'oponopono. He was a psychiatrist in Hawaiian State Hospital, and there he was working with mental patients who were criminally insane patients. Okay, and they were in a very bad state of their mind. They were suicidal, trying to kill each other, and the management, the staff there in this state hospital, in that ward, were completely helpless. They were not having any clue that how the situation can be solved. What Dr. Hewland did, he used this healing technique of Ho'oponopono, where he was not with those patients. Okay, physically he was not present with them, but with their photographs, with their files, just passing on this prayer of Ho'oponopono to these patients, he could cure them within 6 months and they were sent back to their home in a perfectly normal state of their mind. Now you will be shocked. How can this happen? Again, I've told you the story in short. You can read it in details on the internet. Dr. Hugh Len, world's most unusual therapist. This is what the story is very famous. You can read it in details. But do you agree that whatever he did and the results which he got, this is very profound. The simple technique, passing the prayer of Ho'oponopono, clearing that energy around him for these patients and curing them and completely healing them out of their very bad mind state. Isn't it profound? Okay, so I'm very sure you are very excited to experience this magic rather than going into the theory. What happened? Let's experience it. Before we start the session, just brief introduction to Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono prayer is these four statements: I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Okay, so basic Ho'oponopono is chanting of these four phrases repetitively, clearing any negative emotion, any negative energy with respect to any particular situation or person in your life. Okay, this is what is basic Ho'oponopono. But what we are going to do today is advanced Ho'oponopono, which we also call it as conversational Ho'oponopono, where we will be integrating this prayer in a conversation. Okay, to make it more powerful. So advanced or conversational Ho'oponopono is very powerful as compared to basic Ho'oponopono. But of course, basic Ho'oponopono is like works like wonders. Okay. Are you ready to experience? So if you are ready, for next say 15 to 20 minutes, we are going to go through this Ho'oponopono healing experience. Okay. Just keep your eyes closed. And what we are going to do is I'll be telling you some phrases. As I told you, this is conversational Ho'oponopono. So I'll be telling you some phrases and you are going to repeat after me. So you are going to repeat these phrases after me. Don't suppress any of the emotions. Okay. Whatever comes to your mind, see, crying or tears is the expression of your body. Okay, so honor your body, let the body communicate with you. Whatever you feel, just surrender to this process. Okay, keep water besides you if you need to drink water, keep water and napkin. Okay, before we start the session, Renuka, Shalini, Maitri, I would like to ask you, is there anything specific which you are experiencing right now? You want to work on that. If you are okay, you can unmute and tell.
Thank you
Yes,
so much. Overthinking. I want to work on my overthinking.
overthinking. Okay. Shalini, Renuka, would you like to share anything? If no, that's okay. We can work in general, but to make it more powerful and more beneficial for all of you, it's good if you take some intention that I want to work. See, when we measure, we understand, right? If you just practice, you will not realize what has changed in you. But if you start with some meter, okay, this was the level after the practice, how am I feeling right now? Okay.
I
So,
want to be happy. Yeah. And just
so
feel my worth. This is Shalini.
you
I
want,
just want to know what is my worth, self-worth. Just
okay,
and that could improve my relationships around. Yeah.
okay. So basically working on that self-worth, feeling of self-worth. Yes, you want to improve.
Yes. Yeah, yes. Yeah, just checking my identity because I felt
Got
that
it.
I'm not there anywhere. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Yes. Renuka, anything specific?
So for me, definitely I want to focus on myself, but over a period of time, anger has gotten.
Okay.
So I want to work on when anything triggers me or past experience triggers, what tools I can use so I don't have to, I
Got
can
it.
redirect that energy.
Got it. Yes. So let's do, I think most of you are sharing something about relationships only, right? Overthinking, anger, and self worth, and everything. So let's work on the relationship theme. So we will go ahead with the tears of joy experience. Okay. Uh, Let me stop sharing. I'm going to play a specific healing music in the background. Okay. Once I start sharing the music, let me know if music and my voice both are clear. Yes. Is my voice and music both okay?
Yes,
Is the music very loud or it's fine?
it's fine.
Okay, perfect. Close your eyes, relax your body, relax your breath. Take a deep breath in. When I say deep breath, make it really a deep breath, breathing in through your nose and breathe out your mouth. Just deep breath in through your nose, filling your entire belly, and breathe out through your mouth. Deep and long exhale. Just feel your body. Relax your body completely from head to toe. Starting from your head, forehead, eyes, cheeks, chin. As I'm saying these body parts, just change your attention, change your focus this particular body part, and just feel the relaxation. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. Relax your back, lower back, hands, hips, thighs, legs, and toes. Feel that complete relaxation in your body. Understand that you are safe and supported in this healing space. No criticism, no judgments, just you by yourself, your mind, body, and soul. A lot of thoughts are coming. Just let it come, let it go. Let it come, let it go. Don't add anything to that thought. Just be present to your thoughts, any emotions. Just be completely present. No resistance, no fixing, no control. No hurry to fix anything. Just accept it and be in the situation right now. Now I want you to think consciously about anything which you are experiencing in your life. As you mentioned, say something about not feeling self-worth or feeling overthinking, anger. When you think about these emotions, I'm sure there must be some situation or some other person with respect to whom or with respect to that situation you have felt this emotion, right? Or you are feeling this frequently. Get into that situation or visualize as if you are interacting with that person who is giving you that feeling. It can be person or situation, anything. Just go to that moment as if currently you are in that moment and see the intensity. How are you feeling that? That anger or overthinking or not having my self identity, self worth. Where are you feeling that in your body? Is there any kind of sensation in your body as a representation of what you are feeling. Most of the times, whatever our emotions are, our body tries to speak with us. It can be some kind of heaviness, some sensation in heart, shoulders, neck, wherever in your body. Just scan, get aware about that, and rate on the scale of 1 to 10 how intense is that feeling. In that particular situation, the intensity on the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest intensity and 1 being the lowest intensity. To what extent are you feeling this particular emotion in that moment? Just scale it on the scale of 1 to 10 with complete awareness. Get aware about any physical sensation if you are having it. If no physical sensation, if you're not able to find it out, it's okay. Just be here and surrender to this feeling. Take a deep breath. Again, breathe in through your nose, completely filling your belly. And breathe out through your mouth. Complete relaxation in your body. Now connect with your heart. Keep your hand on your heart, one hand or both hands, anything is fine. Deep connection with yourself. Understand that in this moment, it's just you, your mind, body, and soul. Deeply connect with your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your heartbeat. Is it beating fast? Is it beating slow? Deep connection with yourself, with your heart. When you feel your heartbeat, just get aware about that. And with this deep connection with yourself, say these words, I am sorry. You can repeat it loudly. See your words. When you listen to your own words, that is more effective. So I would recommend, if possible, just say it loudly. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now, first, I want you to imagine the face of your mom. She might be with you or she might not be with you. That doesn't matter, because as we know that we all are energy level, we all are connected. So wherever your mom is, just imagine her face. Imagine as if she is standing in front of you. Imagine her eyes. Imagine her smile. Look at her. Smile at her. Smile at her. Come on, bring that smile on your face. And as you are smiling, repeat with me, Mom, I'm really sorry for not giving you enough time. I'm really sorry, Mom, for not taking care of you enough. Say these words, feel these words as if you're talking to your mom. I am really sorry, Mom. Mom, Mama, whatever you call her, use that word, make it more conversation, more personalized for yourself. I am really sorry for not being the best daughter you deserve. Talk from your heart. I am sorry, Mom. Please forgive me for hurting you. Please forgive me for judging you sometimes. Please forgive me for criticizing you. Please forgive me for not doing as much as you did for me. You sacrificed for me. Please forgive me for not connecting with you, for disrespecting you sometimes. Say these words from your heart, feel these words, tell it to your mom. Thank you, mom, for believing in me, even when I did not believe in myself. Remember those childhood memories, childhood days when you were not confident about talking, walking. Mom was there, always supporting, always having that confidence in you. Thank you, mom, for loving me even when I hated myself. Thank you for all the sacrifices. Thank you for all that unconditional love without expecting anything. I know, mom, I did not tell you many times, but I want to tell you now. I really love you. I am sorry, mom. Please forgive me. Thank you so much for always being there with me. I love you so much. Thank you for everything in life. Thank you for this life, mom. I love you. And as you say, as you express, see how is she feeling? How are you feeling? Feel that love. Feel that happiness. Just be in the moment. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now I want you to imagine your father's face. Papa, Baba, Daddy, Dad, whatever you call him. Just look into his eyes with that deep connection. Say, I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry, Baba, for being rude with you. I'm sorry for making you believe sometimes that you did not do enough for me. Please forgive me, Dad. I know you did everything in your capacity. Please forgive me for not realizing what you went through. Please forgive me, Dad, for leaving you alone when you needed me the most. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Dad, for loving me in spite of all that. Thank you, Papa, for giving me this life. I am alive just because of you. And that is enough. Thank you, Papa, for being my Papa. I love you. It really doesn't matter what kind of father you have been. I love you because I'm born from you. I love you because I'm still a part of you. I love you, Baba. Imagine your father receiving that love. Imagine you expressing that love. How are you feeling? Feel that lightness. Feel that peace. Feel that love. Feel that moment. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Now I want you to think about any person in your life who has hurt you the most. It can be someone very close in your home, or maybe someone in the office, anyone in your personal or professional life who has hurt you the most. Think of that person. Take that person's name loudly. Talk to that person. Say, I am really sorry for blaming everything on you, for not realizing I attracted you in my life. I am really sorry for not taking responsibility on my part. Please forgive me for whatever I did to create this situation between us. Please forgive me for living in so much hate, blame, regret, anger. Thank you for teaching me this lesson. Deep within, I know I needed this. Thank you for teaching me to stand up for myself. Thank you for teaching me it's not worth being in this negativity for a long time. Anger, overthinking, not feeling enough of this. At this moment, I declare, I choose to move on. I choose to let you move on. Go with love, grow with love. And imagine that person disappearing away and away and away from you. All that hurt, that negative emotions are released. Let the person move on and you also move on. So at your emotional level, clear all that negativity and let those emotions move on. Let the person move on. And with this release, just be in the moment. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Deep connection with yourself. I want you to say your own name loudly. Take your own name, connect with yourself. For example, I'm going to say, Rushali, I'm really sorry. Say your name and say, I'm really sorry for leaving you alone. I'm really sorry for judging you so much. I'm really sorry for criticizing you the most. I'm really sorry for all that self-doubt. Please forgive me for all that judgment. Please forgive me for all that self-hate, that blame, that anger. Most importantly, please forgive me for disconnecting with you. I forgot you are the closest to me. Deep connection with yourself. Say thank you for this reconnection. Thank you for this opportunity to heal and reconnect with yourself, with myself. Say to yourself, thank you for this opportunity to be one with you again. And say to yourself, I now declare, whether someone accepts me or not, whether someone loves me or not. I accept myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. Give yourself that warm hug by crossing your hands across your shoulders. Make it really a warm hug. Feel that love, feel that connection with yourself. Take your name again and say, I'm sorry, I'm back now. I love you. As you realize that this is the love, this is the acceptance you were waiting for, this is the connection you were waiting for. Just be with yourself. Say to yourself one more time, I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Just be in the moment. Take a deep breath, feeling your entire belly. Hold and breathe out. Nice and slow, deep exhale. Now slowly bring your attention back to your body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Feel your body. Coming back to present moment. Start rubbing your palms. Rub them faster. Creating that warmth, creating that healing energy. Rub, 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 faster, faster, faster. Spread that energy all across your body, especially that particular body part where you might have felt that sensation of any negative emotion. Just spread it, feel it, and slowly and gently open your eyes whenever you are ready. And tell me, how are you feeling now? It would be nice if you can be on video, you can unmute and speak. Yes,
I feel
Yeah.
really good.
perfect. Any more realizations, Renuka?
Self love, you said it right. We don't need affection or affirmation from outside, but
Right.
like
But
I know within myself, and I know my flaws and my greatness. So I don't need that coming from outside. So self love actually, helps me understand that don't expect anything from the outside.
that is the biggest realization. Believe me,
Yeah.
when I started practicing that, it's even the smallest of the things. Say, my child is not listening to me. But that moment also, I think that if I'm shouting, I'm affecting myself. So I always see that inner child as a small girl inside me. And I always think, okay, I don't want to trouble her. So I'm
Hmm.
not going to shout. It's okay. I will tell one time, two times, 10 times. And I know this is very difficult. I am still trying, but I can see the difference, the extent to which I have come through. I'm optimistic. Yeah, I have more to do. But yes, it works. Definitely. Self love is very important to understand.
And
Yes.
especially in relationship, where you give love for family, right? And sometimes when I am down, I expect the husband to step in to fill in that love that I lacked. And it is easy to say, go reach within yourself. And it is very hard to stay calm at that time and say, okay, I have to figure out how to come out of it myself. And I never did it. I always blamed. So It's a good, like you said, it's never too late to learn. So I am taking that advice.
Perfect. Very
Thank you
nice.
so much. Thank you.
Yes. And I remember we had talked earlier as well that it's like we have learned these emotions for last 30, 40 years. Okay. Now, taking that out in one day is not possible. You can't expect to do that. That is deep wiring inside, which you really have to disconnect and change it in literal terms. Okay. You might have heard about NLP, neuro linguistic programming or subconscious programming. Yes. So, again, as I'm telling you, okay, whatever we are practicing here, what we are sharing as a science is just a tip of the iceberg. There is a lot of science behind it which goes into this. So, when whatever session we did today, the way I have planned it is as per NLP as well. So it is programming your subconscious mind. It is literally rewiring your programming, internal programming. Okay, so there is a lot to it, definitely. Yes, Shalini, Maitri, would you like to share?
Yeah, I am like crying since the beginning of the session. Like, the once the music started, like everything started flowing away, flowing down. I don't know, but exactly what I'm feeling. All the things you just explained, like from the mom with the dad, and so this is what I'm going through. Exactly, yes, yes. That is why I told, like, I'm missing something. It's been so long, and I'm trying to find out like what happened to me, and it's really slowly I'm getting the answers. Yes, yes.
So
Uh,
actually, our parents is where we start our relationships, right? So what we call it as roots.
correct.
Parents are our roots, right? Or
Yes,
ancestors. And in different terms, we say these things differently, like samskar, karmic patterns as a soul. There are different modalities and different parts of it. But ultimately, this is a fact that we are a part of this universe and our parents is our source. Okay. So relationships, unless and until you clear any blocks in your relationship with your parents, I will not say that relationship was bad or something like that for everyone, but there are some kind of disappointments. There is some
yes,
kind of complaint. Unless and until you change that, you clear that, I'm very sure that you will encounter same kind of people in your life.
very true, very true. Yes, I agree
Okay,
that.
because universe is trying to teach you some lesson in that by
Yes,
sending these kind of people around you. Unless and until you learn your lesson, जो हम लोग स्पिरिचुअल इसमें बोलते हैं ना कि मोक्ष मतलब क्या है, so that
yeah,
is different thing. This is what we are doing is something like practical spirituality.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so ultimately what we are doing is we are working on clearing those negative patterns,
yes,
but the way is different.
correct.
Someone might do it in a different way, like dharmic way and all that. There are different ways to it.
Okay.
But what clicks to everyone is different. This is
Yeah,
what has resonated with me. I'm doing this. And
yes,
it is helping me. Got
yes,
it?
yeah,
But definitely, I will tell you that doing this once is not going to help. Okay?
yeah,
You have to be doing it consistently. And now, what we did is just working on one part of it. But there are different aspects, especially when it comes to our life. There are four major areas: health, relationships, career or job,
yes.
and finances. So, what we call it as HRCM.
Okay.
Okay. So, unless and until you work on all four areas of your life, we will not call it a happy and balanced life. Yes,
Okay.
one
Yes.
part might be best, but other part you might be struggling.
Yeah.
So, that balance has to be there. Okay. So, let
Yeah.
me share about the paid program as well, what we do in our community.